everyone, welcome back to another video. As you can tell from the title down below, today we're going to be getting into a little bit of tea, y'all. A little bit of tea. This is not going to be a messy video, so I want to throw this out here right now. This is not a messy video. This is not to throw shade on anybody's name. I'm just going to give y'all my story, and we're going to, keep it pushing. Hopefully this can be a warning to other people. So before we get into the video, make sure that you go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe to your girl channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I post another video, and make sure you share this video. You guys may not know, but we actually reached our 500 subscriber goal. We actually surpassed that, and I am so thankful. I just want you all to know that I love and I appreciate you so much. I could not have done it without you. So I am going to be dropping another video soon with the giveaway details for us reaching 500 subs. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into this video. My 3BL fam, let's go. All right. We ain't really go nowhere. Y'all know I be playing. When I do these sit down story times, usually as YouTubers, it's the thing where we just like tap the screen. But we still here. We ain't go nowhere. All right. So let's get into this video. So I know some of y'all are probably looking at the title, and some of y'all may not even know who the person that I named on here. Y'all may not even know who he is. Like I said, this is primarily a fitness channel, but I wanted to do something different. I wanted to shake it up. I wanted to do collaborations with other YouTubers, and I just wanted to blend. I feel like in YouTube world, people have like their thing that they do, and that's all that they do, right? And eventually YouTubers try to branch off and do other things. And I just want to make this comment real quick, because y'all know me by now. If y'all see me looking over here, that's because I'm looking at the phone screen and I'm not looking directly at the camera. So apologies if you see my eye going this way. I'm not cockeyed. I'm looking at the camera, at the phone screen, and not the actual camera. But anyways, I'm trying to make this video not so long, but I know I'm long-winded, so I want to give y'all all the details, and I just want to make sure that I give you a warning and give you advice on, how to maneuver through collaborations with other YouTubers that may be a little bit more established, right? So let me set the scene for you first and foremost. So I initially I've been watching, I think I started watching really YouTubers. My friends used to always talk about the YouTube couples and the other people who do YouTube and do their little videos, like the pranks and like the truth or dares and all that different type of stuff. I never watched that. Y'all, I really never, being an engineer and working full time, I did not have the time to watch television, let alone be on my phone watching YouTube videos. I used to use, if I ever had time, I would watch Netflix. But when quarantine happened, I don't know, I guess I traded out my Netflix mainly because like I needed space on my phone for my other apps and stuff. So I took Netflix off, and I just started watching YouTube more. And over the time of quarantine, I started watching, some of the YouTubers that do the pranks and that do the truth or dares and the Q&As and all that different type of stuff, and the couple channels. And I was like, okay, this is actually very entertaining. Like, I can't believe I always thought that like this was just, I've never thought anything negative about it, but I was just like, oh, I'm just not interested, you know what I'm saying? But it actually turns out that they have really amazing content. And now being a YouTuber, I know that they work extremely hard. So, never take the people that you support on YouTube for granted. I know sometimes we like want, and then, try to be positive, because it really is a lot of work that they do. So shout out to all the other YouTubers out there that are doing your thing, that are constantly pumping out content. And, sometimes, and a lot of times, you get misunderstood. And people take different things, and if you work with somebody, they want to ship you together, put you in a relationship, and if you got, some people just like, we like to assume we nosy, we just can't help it, we're nosy. We want to be in people's business, we want to create storylines that aren't existing. So if you are a YouTuber out there, all my fellow YouTubers, no matter what your lane is, round of applause for you. Keep your head up, keep doing you, keep grinding, and keep creating amazing content. And it's entertaining. And just know that, there are people out there that truly support you, that love you and love what you're doing, okay? So, you know, I'm all about empowering other people. I'm never going to tear anybody down. So that's why I want to make this plain and clear before I actually get into the video. This video is not to tear anybody down. This video is purely to warn people if you're working with this person or this management company. And I haven't said who they are yet, even though you already see the title below, so you know who I'm talking about. But we're going to get into it right now. So I wanted to create this different segment on my channel because y'all know that this is not just a fitness channel. It is fitness focused, and it's focused around my fitness brand and company that I'm creating. But I want to branch it out. I want to make it personal. I wanted to make it a family. I want to bring in different elements that you've never seen before on a fitness channel. I didn't want it to just be one thing and to be put in a box. I don't live in a box, so nothing I do will be in the box and be what you expect. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to create this segment on my almost a series, and I can't tell you too much because I'm still going to do it. I'm just going about it with different people in a different direction, right? So the series that I'm creating, I'm not going to give the name, but essentially the premise of it was getting other YouTubers, popular YouTubers from all different lanes to come in. I'm going to take them through a workout, and after I take them through a workout, either before or after, then I'm going to interview them and ask them a couple of questions so that this gives their supporters an opportunity to really get to know them on a deeper level. Like I said, I feel like most YouTubers, they do their content, and whatever their content is, people feel like they know everything about you. And this is probably very true for celebrities too. You think you know everything about a person just from what you see on social media, just from what you see on YouTube, and that's not the case. So I wanted to do a segment where these YouTubers get to come in, right? I get to put them through a great workout. We get to have some fun workout. We still got to have that fitness element in there. And then I also ask them some questions about themselves so that way we can get to know them on a deeper level. We can get to know the real them, maybe some of the things that we don't see on camera. So no messy questions. So these are questions about their life. These are questions about their motivation. I could care less about the relationships and all that type of stuff. I'm not that type of interviewer. I'm not a blogger. I just want to really get to, you know, oh, well, what is your relationship with fitness and how, you know, those type of questions. So the first person I thought of, because I had been following him for a while and watching his videos. I remember when he first started doing his videos on YouTube. He started with his phone. I remember when he got his camera, all of that. I really am probably a day one supporter. And one thing I loved about him was his authenticity. I love that he seemed very real. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it straightforward. Like, this is me type, you know, because some people get on and they want to pose for the camera. Y'all know I'm not posing for anything. I'm just, you know, I'm me all day, every day of the week, on camera, off camera, everywhere. So I really like that. You know, I like real people. I like genuineness. And so I was like that portrayed through his videos. So I was like, okay, this is the person that I want to work with first. And so I'm gonna go ahead and throw out the name. If you know, like, the world of YouTube, where they do the pranks, where they do the Q&As, where they do all of that different type of stuff, and this is like a Houston-based group of people. They're all under the same management company, NEB Management. It is a Black-owned management company, so whoop, shout out for that, because like I said, I don't want to drag anybody down in this video. My thing is really to warn people on how to proceed when you're trying to do collaborations, right? So the person that I reached out to was Tory Leon. He is an Atlanta native, and he recently moved out here to Houston, you know, for better work opportunities, right? Because he had been, you know, his management company is now NEB Management, which is located here in Houston, Texas. If you do not know where I am, in Houston, Texas. So I reached out to him, and I'm going to read you the messages when I first reached out to him, and, you know, the emails that I sent to his management company. And like I said, I'm going to get into my advice when it comes to doing collaborations with YouTubers. Now, Tory is, you know, I mean, I don't like to compare. Tory is popping. He's popping. He's doing his thing right now. He is up and coming in the YouTube game, and I foresee him really being one of those, you know, bright stars in that realm of YouTube. And, you know, the sky is, I mean, there is no limit. So he's going to continue to do his thing regardless. But I'm going to get into the first message that I sent. So I sent this message to Tori. I don't think I have the date on here, but I sent it to him about maybe 3 weeks ago, right? 3 weeks ago, because it will now be 2 weeks tomorrow that from the date that we were actually supposed to do our video. So it's been 3 weeks. So I said, good morning. I said, hi, Tori. I wanted to thank you again for promoting my page. So I actually, you know, how some of these YouTubers ask me, oh, I'll do promo for you on their story. So I went ahead and bought, you know, some promo, try to get 2 of my posts promoted on his page. I just wanted to see how that would go with trying to build my business. And the reality of it is, and this is my advice too, with paying for promo, you don't really see anything. I didn't get, maybe, I don't even think I got 1 person to follow me from that. So ultimately it was a risk, but you know, sometimes you gotta take risks. That doesn't mean that would be necessarily true for everybody who does promo from the YouTubers, or, you know, that say, hey, I'm going to promote you $15 promo or something like that. I just don't think that it's generally beneficial because of this reason. Most people, when they see a whole bunch of people, oh, follow, 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 rarely do people actually click into that person's page and actually follow them. They may click in, look at some stuff, and then click out. Or they just tap, 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 tap until they see the stuff that they want to see for the person that they came there on that particular person's page to see. So I don't think that if you're trying to get promotion, if you're trying to market yourself, that paying for promo through, you know, these different influencers is the route to go. Just keep grinding. Maybe one of the things that I use, I'll follow some people, and some people may follow you back and they may not. And if they don't follow you back, just give it some time and then just unfollow them later. You know what I'm saying? I'm a follow for a follow type of girl. So if you support me, I'm definitely going to support you. But yeah, let's get into the message. So I said, good morning. Hi, Tori. I wanted to thank you again for promoting my page. I also wanted to reach out to you about collaborating on a video for my channel. The essence of the video is basically I'll put you through a fire workout while asking you questions about yourself. And I told him that I live in the Sugar Land, Stafford area, right outside of Houston downtown, and I train at Athlete. So I am not a trainer. Let me get this correct. I'm not a trainer at Athlete, but I do work out at Athlete. And Athlete is not super, super far from, you know, where I stay. But, oh, if y'all see me swipe, y'all know that I'm getting notifications. But I do train and work out there. So, and I also said, if you are interested in collaborating, let me know and I can reach out to your management to set something up. Management, NEB management, right? So they always keep in their bio, you know, how you can contact them for business inquiries. That's always good to make sure that you have that information on your page if you are, you know, trying to do business and trying to collaborate or anything like that. So he said, yeah, let's set something up. Are you willing to pay for a collab? That's probably what my manager will end up saying. And I'm just like, absolutely. I come in and I already had the understanding that I'm going to pay for this collaboration, right? That's basically, you know, that's why I'm here. And I'm going to speed this up because I don't want this video to be too long. So in the next 2 minutes, I'm going to run through all of the information for you. I will post up the screenshots. I don't want to read through everything. I'll post up screenshots of all of the messages that we sent through IG and the emails. So that way it makes it easier for you to just pause, read, and then I'll just continue talking about it. So basically, we decided to set some stuff up. Like I said, I'll post the messages up here and I'll post the emails and stuff up here so y'all can see it. We ended up deciding to, okay, go ahead and work. I reached out to his management. His management got back to me ASAP. When I reached out to them initially, they got back to me ASAP and they were like, okay, well, they were trying to figure out what was the budget for the video. This video, I am an up-and-coming YouTuber. I have probably like almost 600 subscribers right now, but at the time, I probably only had like maybe 200 and something. Sorry, y'all. Maybe 200 and something followers. So it's like, okay, he has almost 30K subscribers. I have only like 200 and something subscribers. So I knew that this video was going to be maybe a 30-minute video. I wanted to make sure that you know, I realized what I'm trying to get at is I knew that I was going to have to pay, you know, something. You know, when you're doing collaborations, it's especially with YouTubers that are already a little bit more established. When you do collaborations, sometimes you may do it and y'all may be like, okay, this is mutually beneficial. And then, you know, there is no paying each other for the collaboration. But I came in with the expectation that, of course, I'm going to pay you for your time because you are really helping me out more from helping me gain, you know, more bringing in more support, more subscribers, basically putting me on another platform so I can get my business out there to get seen by a different audience, right? So that was that. I was like, okay, I already came in with mindset. How much is it? So they reached out to me and they were like, okay, well, all we want you to pay is $130. $130, you pay for his flight to come back because he was in Atlanta at the time, come back from Atlanta to Houston. And I'm like, okay, no problem. So I'm over here, I'm going through what I got to do to send the money, Cash App. My Cash App was tripping that day. So I was like, okay, well, can I do Venmo? He was like, no, I can only do Cash App. Can you try Cash App again? I'm like, okay. So I had my mom, my momager, she's my momager, my manager, and I had her send him the money. So money was sent over like 3 weeks ago, right? So a week before we were supposed to do the video. We were supposed to do the video on October 26th. So I chose October 26th because, like I said, I'm an engineering student. I'm finishing up my last semester. I also am working. I have other collabs. I got work and I got my business to run, right? My fitness brand that I'm constantly building. So I was like, I know I wasn't going to be able to do it within that week. And the weekend was going to be busy because I had other collaborations set up. So I was like, okay, well, let's do October 26th. So that was probably a week from the day that we had set, right? The day that we were talking about it. And in the time that we were negotiating the money, management got back to me quick. He could message me quick, right? And I want y'all to take very quick notice of this, right? So fast forward to October 26th, I had been emailing him prior to that. I remember as soon as we set up the meeting, like, okay, October 26th is the date. I was like, okay, well, now I need to go ahead and be in preparation mode because, you know, I'm not gonna lie, this was a big moment for me because this was really going to give me a platform to be introduced to more people and, you know, basically put my brand and my fitness channel in the audience of people who generally would not see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty big. And I took it very serious. This is business. I took it very, very serious. So I'm like, okay. I started, you know, going back, looking at videos and really taking my time to build out and create thoughtful questions. So his supporters, things that I felt like, okay, maybe his supporters want to know this because these are things that I want to know because I've been watching his videos. I've been supporting, liking, subscribed, all of that, you know? And so I'm like, okay, these are some things that they probably want to know a little bit more. So I took my time going through, creating well thought out questions, spent, you know, real, like maybe an hour or so just going through some of his videos and pulling out things that I think subscribers would like to know. So I'm like, okay, did that. And then I had sent an email to his management company. Now, every email that I'm going to discuss from here on out, management did not message me back at all. And I want to remind you that when it came to setting up and when it came to the money and getting the money, they were very quick and responding, like no time. So every email that I'm going to discuss from here on out, I did not receive a single response to this day. All right. So within that week before October 26th, I think that Friday or that maybe it was that Tuesday, I sent out an email to him. I was like, hey, listen, because I am an actual trainer. I'm certified, NASM certified. So before I'm able to work out with anybody, I have to do a health questionnaire just to make sure, you know, that, you know, oh, do you have high blood pressure? Have you smoked? So that I can make sure that the exercises that we're doing is safe for you. That's why we do that as fitness professionals. So I told him, I was like, hey, before we do this, I just want to, you know, send you this form. Make sure you fill out this form before we meet. And I also put in there, you know, this is some of the things that you can look for that we're going to be doing for the video. So make sure I'm giving them as much information as possible so that when they come, everything runs smooth. They know what to expect. There are no surprises, right? That's how you do business. And so I remember I told him, hey, listen, would you like me to send you the questions and would you like me to send you the workout so that he can already be getting, prepare a couple of responses and, get mentally prepared for the actual exercises that I was going to have him doing. So I sent all of that information, the exercises, the questions, the breakdown of how everything was going to go. Well, when you come in, we're going to do the intro, then we're going to do the interview, then we're going to do the workout. And then, I also put in all the details of, okay, I'm going to be providing lunch. What would you like for lunch? I know he loves Chick-fil-A. So I was like, okay, I'm going to get Chick-fil-A. And I also offered for him to bring a +1 and I was going to pay for them because I'm paying for him and whoever comes with him to come into the gym. Also for me and for my videographer, I have to pay for us to get into the gym. And, that's already additional expenses, but, it's okay for me because, I want to show that I'm appreciative. I also brought, I was providing drinks, providing snacks, healthy snacks so that people were comfortable, water, all of that. I want to make sure that you're taken care of because when you do business with me, I truly appreciate that. I truly appreciate when people decide, okay, let's work together. I value your time. And I think that's so important. I value your time and, just like as much as I value my time, and I always treat people how I want to be treated. So the day comes, October 26th, and I know I'm dragging this out, but I really want to give y'all the full story, and I will be wrapping this up soon. So October 26th comes, me and my videographer, we're there, we're ready to go. It's 12 o'clock. I got there early. I got there at like 11:50 a.m. And 12 o'clock comes. I was texting him ahead of time and I was saying, what did I say? Let me actually go. Of course, I'll have the messages up here for y'all. I had texted him at 11:39 that morning. And I said, good morning, Tori. So I just wanted to let you know that I just sent your manager some details of what you can expect tomorrow. So this was the day before of what he can expect. And I told him how I included the health form. I told him I hadn't gotten a response from any of my emails. And I told him about how I needed to know what I was going to get him for lunch because my momager was going to, while we're recording, she was going to go get the lunch and then make sure at the end of the video, when we finished and wrapped up everything, that I had his lunch ready for him and for his +1, right? So we were really trying to think everything out, go out of our way. Basically, like this was a real setup, like you're coming on set for somebody's production. They provide you lunch. They provide you, your drinks, your snacks, all of that, making sure you just well taken care of. You just take care of people. Like I'm from Alabama. It's just basic Southern hospitality. You take care of people. So that was that. Sorry, y'all. I don't know why I got a little bit of a cotton mouth. So that morning I did text him and I was just like, hey, just a reminder to bring your ID because I didn't know if they were going to need the ID when you go to gyms. Usually you have to be 18 or older. And then I texted him and I was like, let me know when you make it here. And so time had passed by, y'all. It was like 12:30 something. And I had saw at one point that he had saw the messages that I had sent him. And then all of a sudden I went back to Instagram and it didn't show it was seen anymore. So then I sent another message about 12. It had to be either 12:30 something or like 12:40 something. And actually it might have been like 1. It might have been 1. And I was like, hey, actually it was 12:45. So around 12 something. I don't have the exact time, but I was like, hey, do you want to reschedule? Mind you, we were supposed to start at 12 noon. We were supposed to start at 12 noon. We had already planned it out. And I actually had reached out to Tori a couple of days before and I was like, hey, would you rather do it this Saturday? I had asked him if he would rather do it that Saturday before the 26th because I had time open up. From one of my collaborations I was going to do, ended up moving it to a Sunday. So I had Saturday free. And he was like, no, the 26th is good. And I had, 26 is good from noon to 1. I let him choose the time. I did not choose the time. So he chose the time based off the time that he was obviously supposed to be available. So like I said, I ended up texting him around 12:40 something, 12:30 something. Hey, do you just want to reschedule? Because he had not showed up. Me and my videographer were just walking around. We were just sitting, waiting. We had everything set up, ready to go for the interview process first and just to get everything done. And, I was like, okay, I'm going to try to be patient. I'm going to try to, just, maybe something happened. Because life does happen, y'all. Life happens. And sometimes I'm very understanding of that. If life happens, as long as you let me know. And the problem that I had was I did not still to that day, I had not received any message, any email back from his managers. I had sent them 2 emails, one with the health form, one with questions and details about trying to get the lunch. And both of those, I talked about trying to get the lunch set up. I had not received a response from either of them. So then I think it was like 1:45. Me and my friend had started working out at that point, where I was like, well, we're not going to waste the money that we spent to get in here. So let's just go ahead and still record some content, and I'm gonna do some workouts, and which y'all are gonna see on my Instagram. Instagram is down below. I'm gonna post that next week, probably Monday or Tuesday, but y'all gonna see some of the clips that we got from that day. I still hadn't put it out yet because I just have so many other things to edit for videos. But he was like, hey, I told my manager to reach out to you to reschedule. I really want to work with you. I've been caught up in meetings all morning. Okay, I don't have any problem with being caught up in meetings. I totally understand. What I have a problem with was that you told your manager to reach out to me. Your manager never reached out to me. Your manager never called. Still yet have not responded to an email. Even if you were in a meeting, a quick text like, hey, I'm really supposed to be somewhere, and you know, this is kind of running over. Let me text this person really quick to let them know that I'm going to be late or that I may not make it. And so that way we can, you know, set something up. Anything, y'all. I've been in meetings and I can still find a way. If I know I'm supposed to be somewhere else, hold on 1 second. Let me go let this person know that I'm running behind. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, to me, it's very inconsiderate of someone's time. That's one. And, you know, after a while, it just looks really unprofessional. To be quite honest and frank, it just looked very unprofessional. So, sorry, y'all. Okay, so I just got a message. So like I said, I'm taking my time going through this story because like I said, I really want y'all to get the full gist, and I don't want to make this like a bashing thing. So next up, okay, fast forward, I had messaged him more that day, and I was like, okay, fine, we can reschedule. My mom, she was very mad. My mom was extremely mad because like I said, I had prepped a lot for this collaboration. I had a lot of different things set up for this collaboration, and it took time throughout the week to do. And we had already invested other money outside of the $130 that we sent to him to do the collaboration. So she had already sent through Cash App a request to get the money back. And I didn't know that she had did that because she didn't talk to me first. And so she did that. And I was over here. I agreed to reschedule. And I told him, he said that day he was going back to Atlanta and that he would let me know when he gets back to Houston so we can go ahead and do a video. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I reached out to his management. I think maybe a week had passed by, or a week had passed by. And so I reached out to his management and I'm like, okay, hey, I haven't heard back from Tori. We originally agreed to reschedule, and I'm going to post the things up in here. And at that point I was over it because it's like, you've been gone for a week. I haven't heard back from you. I know you're back in Houston now, and still haven't heard anything back from you about doing the collaboration. So at this point, I'm like, okay, well, I don't even want to do the collaboration anymore. I don't even want to work together anymore. I just want my money back, and then we could part our ways. No harm, no foul. There is no love lost for Tori. There's no love lost, or like there is not too much respect lost for the management company. You know what I'm saying? My thing was just that, you know, nobody has said anything. This is not how you do business. How can you do business if you don't communicate with people? Like, if you don't keep people on the up and up with what's going on. So this week had passed. I'm over here. I'm still doing, you know, my other collaborations, getting things set up. And I was just over it at that point. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to send an email. Everything is super, super professional, y'all. Like I said, y'all are going to see the emails. I'm going to post them here. Make sure that you pause it so you can read what I sent. And of course, with these emails, nothing changed. I have not received a response to this day. And it's been 3 weeks out as of tomorrow that we were supposed to have done the video, or that since we set everything up. So yeah, I had sent them the message, you know, I wanted a refund for the collaboration. Like I told them, you know, at first, the first email I sent, I said nothing about how, you know, For one, it was a no call, no show for the collaboration. I did not even get a message about not coming until like over an hour and a half after the time we were supposed to have been starting and working on the video. I didn't even mention that in the first email. And I didn't mention how, you know, I had been trying to reach out and still hadn't heard anything from any of them. So I didn't mention all of that. I just say, you know, I just decided to go a different direction with the collaboration, and I just wanted to request my refund. So this is where I get into the advice portion, right? If you're planning on working with NEB management or people that work with NEB management, because I'm not going to say that this is for everybody that you work with. This is just my experience with this particular management company and their client. These are the first things that you need to take into consideration, right? This is where the juice comes in. So if you've been listening and watching this whole video, you're like, let's get to it. You're like, this video is mad long and you like haven't gotten into the whole story. Well, here is the story, right? Make sure that if you're working with them, that you, okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I just had my That's So Raven moment. I can see the future. All right, so make sure that when you're working with them, first and foremost, do not send any money. Do not send any money to them until the time that you are supposed to be doing your video. If you're trying to collaborate with them and you're not, I feel like, for me, I feel like because I wasn't already a super established YouTuber, maybe this is why there was no time taken out, no real consideration of my time when it came to doing this collaboration. And so if you're trying to collaborate with them and maybe you're not already super established, I would say do not send them any money until you are at the point where y'all are about to start recording the video. Send the money, get the service, boom, bada bing. If they require you to send the money before they even set anything up, do not use Cash App, do not use Venmo. And the reason why I'm saying do not use Cash App and do not use Venmo is because you cannot get your money back. When you send money through Cash App and when you send money through Venmo, you can request the money back, but they don't have to give it back. And so basically you end up just getting finessed, which is what pretty much happened to me. I just got finessed out of $130. And at this point, I'm not even mad about the money. I'm just more mad about, you know, the unprofessionalness. Like, it was super unprofessional. And to me, I think it's very disrespectful. And those are two things that they don't set well with me. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to business, I don't care if I had 2 subscribers. When it comes to business and you make an agreement to do something and someone pays you for a service, I feel like it's your obligation to fulfill the service. And that's just good business. And so that definitely rubbed me the wrong way with this particular person and with this management company. And like I said, this is not a bash to them. This is just a warning to people who want to work with them, who maybe don't already have that following, and a message to them to just do better. You know what I'm saying? Maybe this is the one time that you drop the ball, but just do better. Because I'm not going to fight and argue. That's not my personality. My mom, she wants to cuss out. She wants to do all of this. She wants to, you know, get crazy. I'm not that type of person. I'm just like, okay, you burned me. You got me. Good one, right? Karma. Because, I mean, I don't have no will to fight. I have other things I have to focus on. So I lost out on $130. If you are going to send them money, and if they ask you for money up front, make sure that you do it through PayPal, so that if they don't come through on their service, you can get your money back. It's going to take the money back. So that's my one piece of advice, 2 pieces of advice. One, either don't give them any money until they are there to do the video. They're in person, you're about to get it started, send the money, and then get the service all in the same go. Or just don't send it through Cash App and Venmo and send it through PayPal. So if they don't meet their end of the bargain with the service, you can get your money back. So that's just my little spiel with the story. Long story short, I still have not heard from Tori. I still have not received, like I said, a message back from the management company. So I do not believe that I'm going to be getting my money back. And at this point, even if they reached out to me about trying to make amends and do the collaboration, I would not even want to do the collaboration because, like I said, it's a respect thing. You know what I'm saying? I honestly, from this experience, I feel like this was going to be my first actual collaboration on YouTube, like, ever. So I was super, super excited. Like I said, I still think Tori is a genuine person. I still, you know, think that he's an authentic person, and I have nothing personally against him. I just, like I said, this was just very unprofessional. I definitely did not respect the waste of my time, the waste of my money, and it just is what it is. So if you plan on working with Tori Leon, if you plan on working with NEB management or anybody under NEB management, make sure that you take some of the things that I gave you towards the end of this video into consideration before you work with them. I don't think that any of them are bad people. I just think that in this particular situation, things should have been handled differently. So yeah, that is going to be my spiel on that, about how my first collaboration was a terrible experience. And yeah, we just going to get up out of here. So as always, if y'all want, this was just a little tea time. If y'all want to know more about, you know, any other advice that I can give moving forward, I'm going to give y'all more advice about doing collaborations, about what collaborations do y'all actually want to see, because I have decided to take it into another direction. I don't think working with other YouTubers in that realm is going to be for me. I'm probably going to stick to maybe working with fitness professionals, also in the YouTube community, and just doing collaborations that way. I wanted to step outside of the box, but that just probably wasn't the best move at this time. So yeah, if y'all want to see something else, like if y'all want other content like this, I mean, hopefully I don't ever have to do any content like this again. But if y'all want more story times and more tea times, let me know. And yeah, we're gonna get out of here. Make sure that you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever I post another video. Hey, all right, and that's all. I'll see y'all later, my 3BL fam. Peace.